welcome back to my channel or to my channel. This is Life with Liz. I am Liz or Elizabeth, whatever you want to call me. Just try to make it nice. Yeah, let's get right to it. Today's video is going to be another ChatGPT video. I did, I think it was 10 questions that I had ChatGPT ask me, and then I had to guess what my answers would be. This is gonna be on the spot. I have not read the entirety of these questions. They are going to be this or that. Would you rather do this or would you rather do that? You know, I have not read them, so this will be interesting. I did read the previous ones that I had asked it to make. I said, could you ask me some bizarre questions, like 20 bizarre this or that questions? And I specified this is for my YouTube channel and was like, here's some fun ones. And they were like really, really weird. Like, for example, going back, some of them were, would you rather swap lives with a goldfish in a bowl or a pigeon in the city? So if you'd like me to do those questions, let me know in the comments. But I thought they were a little too weird. I wanted to make it a little bit more personal, things that you could answer and it wouldn't be so bizarre that you're like, what the heck? What is this? But I had it ask me some fun questions, but more personal questions. And I read briefly a couple of them, and I'm like, that's good enough. Anyways, I'm gonna probably have to do a lot of editing of the ims and ums and ahs, because I'm just very tired today, but I also was just really excited to do this video. Also, welcome to, how many times can I say also? Welcome to the living room. I'm trying out different rooms, getting the lighting. I don't have any fancy lighting. You can probably hear my dog drinking in the background, so that's fantastic. Oh, she's very thirsty. Okay. But let's get into it, shall we? Alright. Pretend I have a microphone. ChatGPT is asking me 20 bizarre, personal, this or that questions. Let's get into it. Number 1. Would you rather stay up all night watching shows or wake up super early to start your day? That's a stupid question. I would rather stay up all night watching my favorite shows than get up early any day of my life. Now, I do get up earlier than I used to. I used to sleep in until noon, and now I don't. So that is good. Healthy habits for sure. I would still rather stay up all night watching my favorite shows. What is one of my favorite shows, you might ask? Probably you are asking. Lately, I've been watching Downton Abbey again. I am going through it again so that I can go and watch the movies that they made, because I haven't watched those yet, but I kind of wanted to recap everything and really get in tune with the characters again before I watch the movies. Would you rather never have coffee again or never have soda again? I would rather... That's actually tough. So I'm not really a coffee drinker or a soda drinker, but I definitely think I drink soda more than I do coffee. So I think I would rather never have coffee again. For those who are Starbucks lovers, Dunkin' Donuts lovers, I'm really, really sorry. I'm more of a matcha drinker, so unless that went under coffee, which maybe it would because it's more of that type of drink, so then I would choose to never have soda again. But I don't know, I really like Mountain Dew and fun sodas when we have like parties and pizza, so yeah. Number 3, would you rather always overdress or always underdress? Okay. I would rather always underdress. Oh man, it's such a dumb question. But at the same time, what would you answer? Because if you're always overdressed, you're always going to be kind of the center of attention. And I love dressing up, but then I hate going out dressed up because I feel really insecure. But I don't want to underdress because then I might go to something and people are just going to look at me like, what the heck is wrong with you? Why are you dressed like a slob? I still would think I'd just rather underdress because I feel like I already do that. Would you rather forget your phone at home or forget your wallet? I would rather forget my phone. I don't want to forget my wallet and I can't pay for things. Also, I have forgotten my wallet one time. I drove all the way to the mall and was really excited to, buy stuff and go shopping. I think it was for college or something. I drove all the way there and I realized I didn't have my wallet.
Oh,
I didn't have any money. I didn't have my driver's license. So maybe a little scandalous there because I should not have been driving without my driver's license. But what am I gonna do? So I just drove back home and got my wallet because I literally couldn't do anything. Would you rather post a bad selfie or accidentally like someone's old picture while stalking their Instagram? I think I'd rather post a bad selfie because that's really weird. I think I've had people do that where I'll look and I'll be like, oh, they liked a picture from like 5 years ago. That's interesting. What, Lily? What do you think? But yeah, I'd rather post a bad selfie. Number 6, would you rather always be 10 minutes late or 20 minutes early? 20 minutes early. I mean, nobody's gonna look at you weird if you're always 20 minutes early. Unless, because if you get somewhere and it's closed, you can just sit there and wait for 20 minutes and then you're always on time. So I feel like being early isn't necessarily early because you could just wait in whatever area you're in and then just be on time. I hate being late for things. Would you rather give up pizza for a year or ice cream for a year? Ice cream. I don't eat ice cream a lot. I eat frozen yogurt, but I wouldn't. Like that's still its own category, not necessarily ice cream. But I don't eat it a lot. Would you rather have unlimited free clothes or unlimited free food? Food. Food is very expensive. Clothes are not an. They're a necessity, but free clothes are not a necessity. If you have one outfit for your entire life, as long as you're able to fit in it, you're fine. As long as you can clothe yourself, free clothes aren't a necessity. Free food, you always need food. You always will need food. So, free food, yes. And also, food is getting more expensive. Groceries, a bag of groceries is like $100. I mean, it depends on where you shop and what you get. But yeah. Would you rather binge a whole season in one night or watch it slowly over weeks? I would say slowly over weeks because then you still have something to look forward to. But I tend to binge watch things and then I'm sad when it's done. So, slowly over weeks. Do I do that? No. But I would rather try to do that if I can use self control. Would you rather be stuck in traffic or stuck in a long line at the store? Stuck in a long line at the store. Because being stuck in traffic with just a whole bunch of cars around you really sucks. At the same time, if I'm holding my stuff and it's not in a cart, then I'd rather be stuck in traffic. But I would still rather be stuck in a long line at the store. At least you're in a building, you're not stuck in a car, and you don't know. Like, you can see clearly ahead of you what's going on. In the traffic, sometimes you don't know if there's an accident or if people are just being dumb and not going into the lane they're supposed to. So, yeah. Would you rather only text or only call people? Text. I hate calling people. That's stupid. I'm not stupid, but that's a really short question. Would you rather spend the day with no Wi-Fi or no music? No Wi-Fi. Because it's only a day. So as I feel like I'd be fine. Also, I don't need this. Kind of a dumb question too. I guess I should have read these questions, but you know what? It's more fun to just read them and be like, well, that was a lame question that it asked, than to read through all of them and really, like, I don't know, make it less on the spot, I guess? I don't know. Yeah, I'd rather have no Wi-Fi. I like listening to music. I listen to music every day at least once. So I just would rather have no Wi-Fi for the day. It'd also be kind of relaxing because I wouldn't have to constantly message people. I mean, I'm not good at responding to messages because I take a lot of social media breaks unless it's an emergency. If I see that your text is an emergency, I will answer. But otherwise, it might take me a little bit. Would you rather always have your phone battery at 5% or always have slow Wi-Fi? So if my phone battery is always at 5%, does that mean it never dies? That could be a loophole of a question. Either way, I would pick the phone battery at 5% because when we have slow Wi-Fi, our videos and movies or TV shows that we watch, they go extra slow and it's really annoying because they'll pause and then load and then they'll pause and then load. It was not good. It happened after a big storm that we had and it was not okay. So yeah, 5%. I'll just plug it into a charger. Would you rather go out with friends every weekend or stay home cozy every weekend? I love my friends, but I would rather stay home cozy every weekend and not be social. I mean, I could still be social. Could still talk to them online, or we don't have to go out. They can come here. I feel like I'm finding loopholes to these questions that shouldn't be there, but that's how I'm going to answer the questions. Would you rather always have perfect hair or perfect skin? Perfect hair. I have always been a hair fanatic. I've always wanted my hair, like in school, this was oh, maybe I can find pictures. I think I can. So, little sidetrack here. I went through different trends with my hair. Were they trendy to anyone else? No, but to me, this is what I did. I either had pin straight hair, I had to straighten it till it like burnt off. Like it was fried, which I mean, this isn't really pin straight, but it's getting longer now, so I'm not as picky of how straight it is. But it's definitely straightened. I either had to have straight hair, and then there are times that I straightened my hair and then I'd put it directly into a ponytail because the ponytail could not be fluffy. It had to be straight. And I would use a whole can of hairspray. It's not actually, but practically a whole can of hairspray, and it would have to be slick tight. Very tight. How my hair did not fall out and I'm not bald, I don't know. Or I would do a bun. It would be specifically, it had to be like this, and then I had to have this part back different, and it had to be a bun. I did go through a scrunch era where my hair was scrunched. I don't know why. I don't like that now because it's not soft and it was very crunchy. I hated it. But I do have wavy hair, so I guess I was trying to embrace my wavy hair. There's also a time where I had this certain haircut and I wanted it to look like Rapunzel after her hair gets cut and tangled. And it had to flip a certain way. So I would take the hair straightener and flip it. And I don't know why I did that either. What was another? I feel like that was it. There's, oh, a side ponytail. At some points I did the side ponytail and it still had to be flat and hairsprayed. Anytime I did a ponytail, hairspray had to be of use. It had to just all over. My mom would walk in and be like, because there's just so much hairspray, you would stick to the floor. It was great. So hopefully I have some pictures of that to show you. Yeah, that was my era. All right. Next. So yeah, perfect hair. I don't care about my skin. If you were to see what I put on my skin, you know I wouldn't care. Would you rather have to cook every meal or eat fast food every meal? I mean, I'm getting better at cooking. We have an Instapot. I feel like I'd rather cook every meal. I hate cooking, so I know this is probably like if this were to actually happen, I'd probably do the opposite. But I would hope that I'd rather cook every meal. Especially now that I have to be so careful of what I eat. I can't really eat fast food. The only place I'd have to, that would mean I'd have to eat at Taco Bell because I can't have gluten. So I'd have to eat at Taco Bell for the rest of my life and I'd only have like one option. So yeah, I'd rather cook at home. Would you rather be the funny one in your friend group or the smart one? I would rather be the funny one. Being smart is overrated. I'm just kidding. I think I would actually rather be the smart one, but I'm pretty sure I'm just, I don't know what I am in the friend group. I'd rather be the funny one though. The funny one is always just fun to be around. The smart one sometimes irritates me because I'm not that smart. But if I was the smart one, then it would be B. Which means everybody else would probably get irritated with me. I'm just kidding. I don't even know, like, I don't even know what that means. Would you rather never use TikTok again? Yeah. Or never use YouTube again? I'd rather never use TikTok again. I don't barely use it as it is now, unless somebody sends me a video and I have to go to TikTok to watch the video. I used to be really obsessed with TikTok. Now I don't even hardly watch it because I go on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube Shorts. So TikTok, I could care less. I don't care. Would you rather travel to the beach or to the mountains? I'd rather travel to the beach. Would I like to hike up a mountain someday? Yes. But I would rather travel to the beach because the beach is my home. The sun, the sand, the ocean, it's just so nice. And the last question. Would you rather get a surprise gift or give the perfect gift? I would rather give the perfect gift. I feel like sometimes I'm so bad at picking out a good gift, especially when it comes to Nathan, my husband. I feel like when we were dating, it was great. I did a great job. But I also just did a lot of sentimental gifts. Now I'm like, I actually want to get him something that he would actually use. And I know he would argue with me and say I always give him the perfect gift because he's sweet. But I would always rather give the perfect gift than get a surprise gift. That was all 20 questions. Woo! So let's put ChatGPT on the spot right now. Answer the questions with what you think I would answer. Alright, oh, fun twist. Let's play. I'll go through the 20 personal this or that questions and answer how I think you would respond based on your vibe from past chats. Your playful, creative, love quirky stuff, and have a cozy, crafty side. Ready? Alright. Number 1, stay up all night watching shows. Yes, that is true. I would. Yep. You feel like a night owl. Number 2, never have soda again. Coffee over soda any day. Well, it got that one wrong, but I could, again, that one was hard for me. Always overdress. Better to look put together, even if it's extra. Nope, it got that one wrong. Forget your wallet. You can always mobile pay. Forgetting your phone is way worse.
What?
No! Forgetting your wallet. I have my license in my wallet. Do you not need your license now? Like, can you just get pulled over and then they look you up and be like, oh, you have a license. I guess you don't need to have it with you in the car? I feel like you have to, like, I'm not gonna have my license in my phone. I don't know. Let me know what you think about that one. Accidentally like someone's old picture. You'd laugh it off. No, I would not. It's so awkward. First of all, I don't want to stalk anybody, but I can't say that I never have. I have. I don't want to accidentally like their old photo because then they know I have been going way back to find that. Like, it didn't randomly pop up. Like, that's so embarrassing. Even if they don't address it, I know that they know. Like, it's weird. 20 minutes early, you don't seem like a late on purpose person. That's true. Give up ice cream. That is true. Pizza feels too sacred to lose. It's pretty sacred, I guess. Unlimited free clothes because crochet fashion plus D&D inspired fits. I mean, again, I would love to have free clothes because my clothing wardrobe this is like my favorite thing right now, my sweater. But again, free food, that saves you so much money. And you always need food. Binge a whole season in one night, you'd get too invested to wait. Yeah, I mean, I will give it that one, even though I answered the other way where I'd rather watch it slowly. I think I'm also doing these questions, like, I think I'm doing this wrong. When it says, would you rather, I think it means, like, what do you actually do? So, yeah, I binge it a whole night. I'll give it that one. Stuck in a long line at the store? Yes. At least you can people watch or scroll on your phone. Exactly. Text, more chill than calling. Absolutely. No Wi-Fi, music is way too important. Absolutely. Phone battery at 5%, you'd survive, but slow Wi-Fi would drive you nuts. Absolutely. So it had a slow, I feel like it had a rough start, but it's got it now. Stay home cozy every weekend, but with occasional fun outings. Exactly. See, like, you don't have to stay, like, it doesn't specify like what you can't do at home. Like, you could still have friends over or like do something small, but not every weekend. Like, I would no. Perfect hair because hair plus style equals sparkles. It's just the star emoji. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Cook every meal. You'd get creative with it. Exactly. Like, I just made Italian meatball soup. One of my friends gave me a recipe, and I am so glad she did because it helped with, I thought I was coming down with a cold, and I just feel so much better today. It was so good. So good. And easy to make. Get an Instapot. If you don't like cooking, please get an Instapot. It's not a sponsor of this video, but get some sort of Instapot. It doesn't have to be the Instapot. It can be a knockoff brand. It's just, it makes life so much easier. I'd rather be the funny one. You love quirky, fun vibes. Yeah, that's true. Never use TikTok again. YouTube feels closer to your vibe. Well, duh, because I asked it. Hey, these are gonna be questions for my YouTube channel, so I feel like I cheated, but fine. Mountains, fall vibes, and cozy aesthetic. No, 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 it did not. Give the perfect gift. Yes, you'd love seeing the other person's reaction. That is totally true. Then at the end, I'm just going to read what is put at the end. Want me to also make a reaction style script where you read the questions and your answers out loud? Like, would I rather forget my phone or wallet? Honestly, wallet. Phone is life. So it plays like a fun self Q&A for your channel. Oh, that's really cute. No, I would rather you not do that because I still want to, like, you know, be my own person. Anyways, this is definitely a longer video, so I'm gonna have to edit out the hims and the haws and the ums and Lily's barking when she barks. Are you going to say hello? Did you know this was the end of the video? What do you think? What would you answer these questions? Please leave your answers in the comments and make sure to like and subscribe to this channel. But let me know what you like. I really enjoyed doing the last video where I covered 3 of my favorite songs. So I would like to do something like that again, but I also want to hear your guys' thoughts. What would you like to see that I haven't done yet? Or what have I done in the past or recently that you do like? Negative comment, negative feedback, there we go. Negative feedback, positive feedback, I'll take all the feedback. I mean, you know, be nice in the comments, you know. Let's keep this family PG, family friendly. But I'm just up for anything. I'm enjoying doing this. I enjoy the editing part a lot. And then you get to see Lily, and I'm stalling because she's being so cute. Yes, you are. You're being a good girl. Yes, you are. You're a good girl. Can you look at the camera? Look at. Can you look up here? Look up here. Yeah. Let me know if you want to see more of Lily. If you want to see her routine. Well, that's it for this video. I love you guys. I will see you in the next video, hopefully soon. But yeah, I love you, praying for you as always, and hope you're having a great week. I will talk to you later. Bye.